Whether you're stuck indoors and running out of things to keep you sane, or you're a long-term fan of retro gaming, the Raspberry Pi is a great way to play old games on modern hardware. Target titles strictly pre-2000 and you're likely to enjoy a library of games stretching back 25 years. But there are shortcomings, portability and controller compatibility key among them. Which brings us to the Retroflag GPi Case from Acnes. Delivering battery power and a Nintendo Gameboy-like experience, it has the potential to make the Raspberry Pi, in this case the Pi Zero, into a truly portable gaming experience. I'm Christian from MakeUseOf.com and I've been retro gaming with the Raspberry Pi since RetroPie appeared in 2013. The experience has been mixed to say the least, so what does the Retroflag GPi Case bring to the table? In the box you'll find a useful double-ended screwdriver, USB power cable, 2 sets of screws, a heatsink, a cartridge component and the Gameboy-like handheld console. Apart from the legend Retroflag GPi Case, 2 additional buttons on the front and 2 trigger buttons on the back, it's indistinguishable from the classic Nintendo device. As mentioned, the GPi Case requires a Raspberry Pi Zero, which is not included in the box, rather than a standard Raspberry Pi 3 or 4. This half-sized PCB is placed into the cartridge where it connects via pogo pins to an adapter board. A small door is provided for microSD card access, and the cartridge, once screwed together, slots into the GPi Case and is locked in place when the unit is powered on. 2 versions of the Pi Zero are compatible, the original model and the later Wi-Fi enabled Pi Zero W. Note that the Pi Zero WH, which ships with the GPIO pins, is incompatible with this case unless you remove the pins with a soldering iron, that is. That possibility aside, it's worth noting that all of this is solder free thanks to the pogo pins. And overall, the design of the GPi Case is excellent. Game Boy comparisons aside, the logic of placing the Pi Zero in the pretend cartridge with an adapter and locking it in place to avoid data corruption once powered on is brilliant. 4 retro gaming platforms, each preloaded with emulators for pretty much every classic system you can think of, are available for the GPi Case. Special GPi Case builds of Recalbox, Lacquer, Battletiera and Supreme Retro Gaming are available via the Retroflag website. Of these, we tested Lacquer and Supreme Retro Gaming. Lacquer features a slimmed down front end which can be customized but is lightweight and easy to use. In contrast, Supreme Retro Gaming is a huge 5 GB download and comes preloaded with gaming packs. Additional downloads for the GPi Case are available that enhance compatibility. A patch is required for Recalbox and RetroPie that ensures video is sent through the GPIO, as those systems rely on HDMI by default. Meanwhile, there is also a script for safe shutdown and reset, which can be added if you wish to use the safe shutdown feature. The switch to enable this is found in the battery compartment. There's also a micro USB data port for firmware upgrades. Requiring 3 AA batteries, the GPi Case will give you around 3 hours playtime, although this will of course depend on the emulator and the chosen retro platform. Battery life is further impacted by brightness and volume, although adjusting wheels are provided. There's also a headphone out for the modest stereo sound. You can power the GPi over USB, but this can't be used to charge the device and you're limited by the length of the cable. The 2.8-inch colour IPS display is perfect for handheld retro gaming, and at 183 grams you can slip this handy Raspberry Pi gaming device in your pocket and head out. While many emulators are supported, games that rely on the D-pad and 2 or 4 button controller layout seem to be easier to use. Of course, there are exceptions, but the games you play need to be suitable for the control system. We tested games for the Game Boy Advance, NES and PC Engine and found all of them performed well. While failing in many similar systems, we found the game controls responsive. And that's pretty much what you need, isn't it? This Game Boy-esque portable gaming case for the Raspberry Pi Zero is easy to assemble, with a collection of retro gaming platforms and extra buttons on the back, while useful power switching avoids unplanned shutdowns. In short, It's the best portable Raspberry Pi retro gaming project around. Enjoy this video? Subscribe to the Make Use Of YouTube channel for tips, tricks and more hardware reviews and giveaways. Make Use Of is giving you the chance to win your own Retroflag GPi Case for Game Boy style retro gaming on the go. To enter, head to the article review and use the competition widget to enter using this special code, GORETRO. The winner will be notified by email. The competition ends in around 3 weeks. So, get your entries in today and good luck!